Hey, welcome back to the CJ2K show. This is Jay.
And this is Connor. You're about to get serenaded.
What I'm feeling, but I'm tired of holding this inside my head. I've been spending all my time just thinking about you. I don't know what I do. I think I'm falling for you. I've been waiting all my life, and now I found you. I don't know what to do. I think I'm falling for you. I'm falling for you.
God, we crush.
I don't know about you, but the U's were absolutely nailed.
On point.
Absolutely crushed.
I feel like I just whispered it correctly though. Like it was the good tone that I was looking for. I'm proud of it.
I know for a fact I had a nice little hiccup in there. Well, we won't go over it.
Like a literal hiccup.
Not a literal hiccup, but like one of those, like, ugh. I
stopped it a
definitely
little
didn't say the right word there. Someone would say something, but no, we're good. So, if we just talk about life, what has been the craziest thing that happened in the last day? And don't you dare say anything about this coronavirus.
Craziest thing that's happened the last day.
Yeah. It's the same thing for both of us.
I don't know what it is.
I mean, so you play video games. I play video games.
Yeah.
And we always get shit talked to by Danielle. I mean, Danielle loves to just, what you guys doing is play video games, blah, 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 that kind of stuff, right? Or why don't you just guys want to spend time or watch a movie?
Yeah.
What happened yesterday?
So the tables flipped hard.
Tables were
as
turned.
of yesterday.
As they would say, turntables
Technically, you
turned.
could trace this all the way back to about 48 hours ago is when it started. And it was a lot of build-up about a specific video game that Danielle I just learned really into.
Oh, more than really into. We started talking about this video game, which is called Animal Crossing. About 48 hours ago.
Yeah.
And then Danielle rambled
And then it
off
just
on
kind of
every
snowballed.
character.
Yeah.
I mean, she was just like, yeah, well, this character and that character and this person and that person. And I was like, wait, you know all of these people? Like, I played when I was a kid. So, like, I knew that she was right.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy crap, like, you know everyone. And she was stoked, sending us videos constantly about other cool updates.
TikToks about how cool this new video game is going to be.
Like, tagging me in, like, giveaways so she can win this game and
No,
stuff.
she didn't.
Oh, dude, so much stuff, dude. It was nuts. And then, I mean, obviously, you had the Nintendo Switch.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're like, let's just go get her the game, right? Like, let's just see this in person. Get her the game. For the first 2 hours, she FaceTimed her friend, and they did everything together, step by step, and would
At
get
the same
angry
time.
if one person went
a little forward.
Yeah. Like, wait, what do you mean you did that? I haven't done that yet. It was 4-year-olds at their finest.
Just the giggling, too, the entire time.
Oh, just a smile on the face, giggling, not stop playing. I mean, I think she played till 1 in the morning, and I went to bed at like 10.
Right.
Like,
Let me ask you this: how do you like that she's into a video game?
It was the same thing I said to her. I don't want to hear shit when I play video games. If you have that, I don't want to hear.
It was weird being on the
shit
flip
when
side
you
of
play
things. Like a couple times I asked Danielle a question last night, and she just was not. Yeah, there's nothing there. I was like, oh, this is how Danielle feels.
Like,
I gotta repeat myself 9 times.
Like, when obviously when we play video games, we're playing, usually with someone on the mic, headset in the whole shebang.
Right.
With this, she's FaceTiming
she's just
with
in her
phone.
own world. Right.
You know what I mean? And then playing this game, and it's like all attention is sucked into one thing for hours.
She was playing and FaceTiming at the same time.
When I woke up this morning, and she woke up, she looked at me and she goes, "Do you want to get me the Animal Crossing?"
Yo, first thing
And
on
I
her
was
mind
like,
when she woke up was, I gotta play more Animal Crossing.
And she's like, "Yeah, you should. There's new stuff. Like there's new fish to catch and new butterflies. And I bought a house last night. I want to go to bed till I bought a house. And I wonder what's all new. Like I bet there's so many new things today."
That's so funny.
And I was like,
dude.
"Huh? Like this? Have you been dreaming about this?"
What's crazy is that I had no idea what this game was.
It's funny that little things such as Animal Crossing can be so addictive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, we play video games too, so video games is just a major category of what I would consider something that is addictive.
Yeah.
Such as playing sports. I would put them in the same category of
agree.
that. Like, you enjoy doing something, whether that play video games or sports.
Yeah.
that it brings out competitive nature
Sure.
of some kind. Even with them about Animal Crossing, like they were like so jealous when one caught a better
Or yeah.
or you have more money than
Or they
me,
did something first, and then
Yeah.
Danielle was like, "Oh, where is that?" And she wouldn't tell her, or
Yeah,
something like that.
it's
Yeah.
like things like that. Like the competitive nature gets
Yeah.
brought out in those two things,
Yeah.
and it makes them so addictive because of the competition
Yeah.
portion of it. And like I find it funny that video games nowadays, especially right now with being quarantined and whatever, like that's
Yeah.
all anyone's doing. Like I
Yeah.
have multiple people on my friends list that I would not expect play video games.
Oh, and they're on there
freaking
now.
playing their DS and stuff, and I'm like, wait, you have a Nintendo Switch playing Animal Crossing too? Like what?
Oh, no way.
And I'm just like, this is insane. Like
That's
this
funny.
is like, it's big deal,
Yeah.
And I just find it funny that little things like that can be so addictive. I've been playing video games my entire
Yeah.
life since I was a little kid, and I would play for hours.
So do you think you have a video game addiction now?
I wouldn't say so.
What classifies as like an addiction? Something that
so I
you
was just gonna say
something that you would like alter your daily life around doing?
no. I would say an addiction is just something you can't go without for a
Okay.
period of time. And I could easily just say, I don't want to play video games today.
Right,
I'm
I
good.
agree. Yeah.
Whereas other things like that come to immediate mind of addiction, because we're not going into serious shit. Like we're not talking about drugs and stuff. Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
those are addictive. My only thing I want to
Low key, daily
those
addictions.
is how do you start those? Like
What
let's say
major
you're addicted to
addictions?
cigarettes, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say you're addicted to cigarettes.
Okay.
How do you start cigarettes? Because this is my only question. The negative effects. It's not
Right.
like you would ever smoke one without knowing what they were.
So I think I have the ability to chime in a little bit here, not because I'm speaking from experience or anything like that, but I was having a conversation with a couple of coworkers, and I don't know if you know what they are, but they're these little cartridge like.
Talking about Juuls?
No, they look like Juuls. They're called Puff Bars, is what they're called, and I guess the like Puff Bar is very similar to like a vape in terms of and a Juul, I guess. But I know a Juul just has like a lot of whatever it is in there, nicotine that you get addicted to. Is that what you get addicted to?
I think Juul is just the machine that you use it with, and it depends on what you put in.
What you
But
put in.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, these things are like these actual things called Puff Bars. Like it's its own thing. Anyway, they were trying to explain to me, first of all, just how expensive they are. It's like $7 for this thing that you use in a day, I guess. But that's like so much more harmful for you than just like a normal vape thing. And I was like, you're talking to a wall. I don't know why. Tell me more. And they were like, oh, well, they're just talking about like the percentage of nicotine content that's like in each of them, right? And the vape thing has like under 6, and that's the one where you like refill it your way. And so they chose to do that. And they were like, yeah, these Puff Bars are 50% nicotine. Like 50% of what you're inhaling every breath is nicotine. I was like, oh. And so I was like, we were just having like a casual conversation, and Erin, one of my other coworkers, she like uses those Puff Bars a lot, and I was like asking her like, why do you still do this? Like, 'cause she was talking about how it was so expensive, and I was like, well, then why are you spending $8 on each of these little things every single day? Just don't do that. She's like, I can't. I was like, why? She's like, well, because I like when I don't have it, like it sucks. Like I feel like I just don't have that zip. And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like if you were to hit this right now, if you were to like puff on it, you would feel like lightheaded immediately. And I was like, okay. And she was like, that's the feeling. And she's like, I want to feel
I hate
lightheaded.
that feeling.
And I was like, what? Yeah, that sucks. Why would you want to feel lightheaded
When I
all
do
the
that,
time?
It's like, this sucks.
Yeah, I want to lay down and regain unlightheadedness and then
Yeah.
continue on.
I want to feel level.
So it's like that right there is how it starts. Let's say you have an
No,
addictive
no.
personality, and so it's a cigarette. You take one puff or whatever, you get that nicotine rush, whatever that feels like. Okay, and the next day goes, you're like, oh, that was kind of a cool feeling. I'm gonna do it again, and then bam, 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 snowball.
Why did you do it the first time?
Oh,
You knew
peer
it's
pressure,
addictive,
curiosity.
But you know what I mean? You know
Yeah.
it's addictive. You're just an idiot. You know
Right.
all the side effects, yet you're like,
Well, so
I
my
wanna
thing is
try
this.
this.
My thing is
It's
this.
cool.
My thing is this. Also, I think you can. Like at the beginning stage, it's not like, oh, one puff, I'm addicted. That's it. It's like, bro, you can do it. And then let's say even the next day or however long it takes for you to be like, oh, I want to do that again. You can very easily say no. You can also very easily say no. I feel like
the
a
first
good amount of time in is what I'm saying.
I think it's hilarious that people would do something that they know is so bad,
Right.
unless you are intentionally harming. Like if you know how bad it is
Yeah.
to, I'm not gonna get into
Well, I
any
mean,
crazy
now
topics,
hold up.
but
I'm going to take this somewhere else because you can, in a different way, you could make that exact same argument with horrible food. Why do you indulge
hold on,
in
that's
such
different, though.
horrible food, even though you know
So
what
where
it's
this is
doing to your
different
body?
is this: you don't control what goes in your body for X amount of years.
Okay, while you're a
terms of
kid.
food.
Okay, sure. But I'm just saying, a conscious effort as an adult, a choice that you have as an adult. Do I want to have a nice little light chicken wrap for lunch? Do I want to make a chicken breast? Do I want to prepare my food? Or do I want to go get a nice little combo meal from a fast food chain because it's quick, even though you know what you're putting into your body? And you can be addicted to that type of food.
You're
know?
not wrong. However, again, you didn't control what was in your body
Mhm.
until what age? Food-wise.
The 100%?
Yeah.
17, 18?
There's the difference. Your parents controlled what you ate until you were 16,
Okay.
17, 18,
Sure.
maybe. You could say no to some foods, probably, maybe. I had a lot, of friends and whatnot, that if it was like, I don't like this, you're going to eat a portion of this. It doesn't matter if you like it.
Right.
And so if you're telling me that you don't develop bad habits during the first 17 to 18 years of your life on food, then that's a different story.
Okay, okay, but sure. Okay,
And
but
sure, you can
take
make a
you and I,
conscious
for
decision.
example. We didn't develop bad habits when we were kids.
I disagree.
Some, but in comparison to other kids that are 5 years old and already obese, we had it easy. We had parents that looked out for us. So what
Sure.
I'm saying is, we entered into the adulthood life, probably quickly deterred those, got back on track to just normal. Hey, it's all in my control. I'm gonna be a healthy eater. Yet what I'm saying is, still, we can even make that conscious effort. I'm gonna eat like shit today, and we have.
And we say those exact words.
And we know what it's going to do to us. So it's the same thing, I feel like, with a cigarette or something like that. I
You-
know what
yeah.
this is doing to me. I know that. But I'm going to do it anyway. I like the way it feels.
You're not wrong.
And I could stop later.
You're not
I'll
wrong.
eat better tomorrow. I'll not smoke tomorrow.
Yeah, like you're not wrong. But at the same time, you do develop bad habits,
Yeah.
regardless of what they are.
That's true. That's fact.
And you do. It's like, and life hits you.
Sure.
Like food's a little bit different because food's has to be consumed to be survived.
Right.
You have
It's
to
a
eat.
necessity, and it's a
It
matter
is
of how you
truly,
use that.
And so, like, if you really are starving, you don't have food around you,
Mhm.
and you need food, or whatever may be.
I
the
see where you're
case,
going
like,
with this,
you
right.
feel that in your gut, and you're like, God, I need food now, and you have no.
So I'm just
no
going to
food
bite
around
the
you.
bullet.
I'm gonna bite the bullet. And I'm gonna get some
Right.
bad food.
Whereas you're
Now-
never in a situation where it's, well,
Maybe like the other day when it was conscious decision when we're like, dude, I have X amount of calories left. Let's go get bad food. Let's get McDonald's.
right.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna
Because
take
we
a
know we
bun
can
off of
afford it.
everything,
Right.
and I'm gonna count my cows, and it would
Right.
still work.
Right.
But like if you think about it, like that still wasn't a good decision.
No.
It's not like we put.
It was
great food
like
in our
a,
body.
you're in the pinch. It's,
Yeah.
it's.
But I mean, you can still do it and like maintain. Like
Yeah.
you can still do it and lose.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter
Right.
technically what it is, but it happens.
Yeah. And I do see what you're saying, because you really aren't faced with that. Oh, I have to eat today. How am I going to do that with the other type of addiction?
Correct. I
Oh, I
feel like
have
there's-
to inhale something today that's not air. What do I want that to be? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
choosing a cigarette. That's not a choice that you have.
Like I feel like there is like things that I would consider myself addicted to, right?
Mhm.
Like have a subtle addiction to maybe some of these things. Maybe they're full blown. I don't really know,
Yeah.
and nor do I think they're ill side effects per se. But
Mm,
I would say some type of video games
yeah.
or like sports. Like you're not gonna see me watch much TV that doesn't mean it's revolving around sports.
Yeah.
Like
I agree.
I watch.
I actually wholeheartedly agree with that. That might be a for sure addiction for the both of us.
yeah.
Because
like,
imagine your life right now if you were void of,
like I'm
sport that
struggling with no
sucks.
baseball right now, dude.
Yeah.
Like
but you're still
legit-
getting your fix somehow. How many highlights have you watched in the last 5 hours?
Exactly.
You know,
how many games have I played
It-
of
of a
baseball on my
sports game.
PS4 just so I
Right.
can experience
and
it.
that's how you're getting it in.
And-
you
and
know,
so it's like that to go.
I mean, the
with
other day I
for
went
me.
on NBA League Pass because it's free right now during this whole quarantine life thing, and you can watch every game this year and other NBA finals. And I did that. It's just like, why am I doing that? Because I feel like watching something right now.
So between that food, I 100% am addicted to food. Like there's no doubt about it. Like
And what do you mean by that? Because technically everyone is.
no, I do agree that everyone is, but there are people who say no a lot easier than I do,
Mhm.
and I think I've developed bad habits over the course of time
Okay.
that makes it a lot harder for myself to say no. And I know people could say the same argument
Yeah.
for cigarettes and whatnot.
Right.
But I'm saying, like, my argument is like, with cigarettes, you had to actively make a bad choice to smoke a cigarette. I am, 24. I've never touched a cigarette. I've actively said that, and I'm not dying. Like,
Right.
It wasn't a life or death choice. If I were to say I'm not eating food, I would, it wouldn't
Yeah.
go well. Now I could say I'm not eating fast food and things like that, and obviously I have failed to do so.
Mhm.
And I'm not saying I'm right in that situation, but just in general, it's like you're gonna have to eat. So I feel like they fall into different categories.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
I would
about
say I am. There is an addiction to food. Like I struggle to say no to certain things. Like there
And
are
what are those
certain
things?
foods. I know how bad pizza is for me.
Yeah.
Like I know how terrible that food is for
that.
me.
Pizza's great.
Yet I still want to mow on pizza. Like
Sure.
if I were like, listen, you got to lose a pound by next week. Here's a full Costco pizza. Do what you want with it. I'm eating that full Costco pizza and making my pound turn into 3 pounds I now have to lose because I'm an idiot and I just consumed way too
Oh,
much
I see
food.
what you're saying.
Like I would choose that decision every time.
Yeah, that's an addiction. I'm gonna go ahead and just say.
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that, it just
Yeah.
is, and it is what it is. But like, if that were to be the case, I'd be like, oh, now I gotta lose 3 pounds, but I'm gonna eat this Costco pizza.
Right. I would say another low key addiction that we have, as like douchey as this might sound, is honestly like the gym and being able to work out, because I know how hard it is right now for myself and us both. And once again, it's hard for us to go without it so much that we've now created home workouts, other ways for us to get working out in to our daily life, because it's just something that I don't necessarily want to go without, So I think that would fall into the same category of what we're saying an addiction is.
It may. That's obviously a better addiction to have.
Yeah,
than
it
this.
is for sure.
But other than that, I don't have very many.
I don't think I.
Like you could come.
So, I mean,
actually, I lied.
I
just get it. You just did exactly. What
yeah,
I was
yeah,
doing.
yeah. I was
Biting my fingernails.
correct.
You somehow are like this magical wizard who could just say, "I'm not going to do this for 24 days," and you just don't. I don't have that ability. Like I actively will be biting my fingernails, saying like,
I shouldn't be
"That
doing
is my
this."
last bite. I am disgusting for doing this.
Yeah.
I'm done," and then 5 minutes later, just do it
Yeah.
again. And in my head, I know, like, I just said I'm done with this. Like, I'm fucking stupid, man.
So this is, this like hits a trigger for me, because this is how I want to be able to view everything in my life that I'm not satisfied with. But for some reason, I can do it with little things like this, and it's not necessarily me like out loud making the conscious effort, because just like you, I go on a daily basis. It's like, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm done, and then I do it again. But then it gets to that point where it's like literally internally, like I almost feel it in myself. I'm like, there's no way. This isn't me. I'm not doing this anymore. I am absolutely done. And then it just happens. And it's like there would be this so much of like self-disappointment if I fell through and didn't do it. I don't know how it just gets like built up or something like that, and then it just happens. So I wish I could just like have that exact same feeling about everything else in your life that you just want to be better at, but you don't, because you make those empty promises to yourself. Oh, I need to do this today, and then you don't do it. You're like, oh, well, I'm weak. But like, imagine if like any time you said I need to do this or I need to not do this, you were that strong to always follow through.
There
And
are
it's
some
little
people.
things like that.
And there are some people that literally have that ability. I'm not one of them.
That's a strong-willed human, is what that is.
Like, my brother is a very strong-willed person.
Really?
And he has the ability to, I want to say on all things like that.
Yeah.
But my brother's the kind of person that will be like, oh, we're doing a challenge. We're losing weight.
And then he just
I'm
goes
going
all out.
hard.
Yeah.
And for 20 days, it's just like a machine. And it's
Yeah.
like, dude, how do you not have the one slip up? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, how? And it's just, that's how he is. I don't know why.
Interesting. Some
But
people
yeah,
are like that.
empty promises were probably the biggest word you put there. Like, those
Yeah.
are so.
You
like,
do it. You do yourself on a daily basis,
all the
man.
time.
All the time.
about
Hey, I
every
should
little
I should put this controller down and go
I should do
vacuum.
dishes before I play.
Yeah, I
Like
should go
that
vacuum
is something
first.
I do every morning.
Sure.
Oh, I should bust out the dishes before I do anything.
Correct.
And then I like.
And you get out there,
really
you
wanna
take
do
a
these
seat on the couch
dishes.
real quick, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get in there, and then all of a sudden you have the controller in your hands, the TV's on, or something
You're
like
like, I
that.
just don't really want to do
Right.
this. Yeah, I'll do them, and I do
Right.
do them. It's not like I'm lazy. Like, I'll do them, but it's like. I
Yeah, and
should've
you'll get around to it.
busted
But you said you were gonna do it one way, and then you didn't do it. And it's like, damn.
100%.
Yeah, little things like that. Or like, you're on the way home from wherever, doesn't matter. You're like, okay, I'm going to do this and this and this, and then I'm going to chill. And then you get there, you just kind of like lounge around, talk to a couple people, and then before you know it, you're just sitting and you didn't do any of the things that you said you were going to do.
It happens too often.
Yeah.
It's funny that you brought up the gym because 2 months ago I would have said, "Oh, for sure." Right now it's like, dude, I like had a gym hiatus.
You had a
Opening
major
this
gym
store.
hiatus, but with that same regard, what I'm saying is that you over the past few days,
Oh, we've definitely made up. Like,
yeah,
we're-
well, we've made up, and it's not like we're like, oh, we're not doing anything. I guess we'll work out. No, it's like, dang, we now can't go to the gym. How are we going to get it in? You know, how are we going to make sure that this gets accomplished?
that was like my longest hiatus in years.
Yeah, how long was it?
So I opened the store November 14th.
Yeah, longest hiatus since I've known you.
Probably 2.5,
100%.
3 months.
Yeah, that
which
sounds
was
about right.
Weird because I feel like that hasn't happened in so long, and it was just
It's gotten to a point where it was now normal for me to not be going with you. And so then the couple times that we would go again, I'd be like, oh, this is weird having a partner.
But how
And we had been partners for 2 years.
how weird is it?
You know?
Because it's like I opened a store. I went there from open to close every day. I was working 90 hours a week, whatever it was, and it's not like my work was hard. But it was just like, I don't
Yeah,
go
but
to
it's
the gym
draining.
at 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the gym at 9 at night. Like, I haven't
Correct.
seen anyone I know in this time span. Like, I'm going home.
Yeah, you want to make.
And then
You
2.5
wanna-
months later, it's like, I need to
Oh, what
go to
happened?
this gym.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
How have I not, like, gone?
right.
Too
Well, and that's also the plus side to the whole timing of the reason why you haven't been in the gym is that you knew that was kind of going to take place, and now 3
we were
months in,
very aware that
now
that was
you
gonna
have
happen.
that ability to make a schedule around it, type of a thing. You
and
know,
this
so
is a good time
you are
to
gonna get
start
back
that
on track.
schedule. Yeah,
Right.
This is a good time to get that schedule back on
Exactly.
track. We're obviously we're shut down for X amount of time
Right.
right now, and so I get back on track and it'll be a lot better.
yeah.
That way I have some type of schedule. But it's
Yeah.
just crazy how little things like that will take place and just boom.
Oh yeah, and then just just something that was so normal in your life is just now all of a sudden.
Oh, I have to work now? Oh,
Yeah.
well, I guess I don't go to the gym now.
Right. Oh, I'm not home. A good amount of each week. I'm always gone. Oh, dang. But yeah, I've also noticed that a lot of people during this whole time that we're currently in, other religious gym goers have been doing the same thing. You can tell they're getting a little stir crazy and just doing random stuff. I think I sent you a video this morning of one of my buddies that I don't know if you looked at it on Twitter. He has like a different type of home crazy workout every single day, and he's doing another one.
Is it the name one?
Yeah, it is.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I like that. That was pretty cool.
It was pretty good. The deck of cards one was one that he did like the other day. That one I've done before actually. One time I was home with my
I
parents.
like those. They're
Yeah.
different. You don't know.
Yeah, they're
anything.
different. They're quick most of the time, but it's also just a good way to get your heart rate up.
I thought of another major addiction that is
let's hear it.
worse for me than anyone I know.
Oh, whoa. Let's hear it.
What do you get on a weekly basis?
What do I what?
What report do you get on a weekly basis?
What report do you get on a weekly basis?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's higher for you than most people?
I would argue.
Or
so.
most people have this addiction? Because I think I know what it is.
I would argue both of those things.
You get a little, you're talking about on your phone?
You
get a little screen time.
time?
Yeah, screen time weekly report, dude.
Oh,
that
dude,
number
my
is
screen
bad.
time number. I look at myself and I'm like, I'm disgusting.
Well, so hold up. You and I both work in a job where it's like you're on your phone.
Oh, for sure.
Other people are going to have a significantly lower number because when they're at work, and it doesn't use their phone.
What's your number?
Oh, right now? Let's do this. Let's both look at our number right now.
How do you pull it up? I'm not gonna lie. I don't.
So
even,
we're going to go to settings.
settings, right?
Somewhere, yep, screen time. And then
Guys, this is disgusting. Screen time. What is your daily average? This is lower
hold
than
up.
normal, and I'm going to tell you that now.
it's showing me my computer for some reason. Oh, no. Okay, so are you looking at your daily average for this week?
Yes.
I really hope yours is higher than mine. But I've been on my phone a lot, dude. All right. What do you...
I'm sitting at 6.5 hours.
Oh, I'm above you. I'm at
But hold on.
6:53.
But hold on. It says my daily average is 6.5 hours. It looks like it's only counting. I'm going to go see all activity. I'm going to go the last. Oh, I can only go the last week.
Yeah.
So the problem is a Sunday, way over that. Monday, way over that. Today, I'm at already an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh wow. So Sunday I was under 4.
Whoa.
Monday I was under 5, and then yesterday I basically created the average by being so high yesterday that
How many hours yesterday?
Nope. What's today? The 24th. So yesterday was the 23rd. Can I click on it? Oh yeah, 9 hours.
I was over 9 hours.
9 hours exactly.
I was
on the
over
dot.
9 hours yesterday. I was over. I don't understand how I'm less on an average than you. I was over 9 hours.
Well,
yesterday.
so it's only using 3 days.
I know. Hold on. I was
Oh.
over 9 hours yesterday. On Monday, I was over 8 hours, and on today, Tuesday, I'm at 1 hour and 30 minutes already.
Today's Wednesday.
Oh, yesterday I only used 1 hour and 30 minutes.
No, that's got to be today.
That's got to be today, right?
Yeah, because when I click on yesterday, it says today.
You
but
know,
it's
it's Tuesday. I'm right. It's Tuesday.
but it's yesterday's numbers.
It's not Wednesday, so you're wrong.
Oh,
It's not
I know
Wednesday
why
today,
my
it's
hourly's.
Tuesday.
My hourly's kind of messed up, and it's because I fell asleep with Twitch on my phone last night, and I woke up today at 8 a.m. and it was still playing.
So
the 9 hours is today,
that makes more
and
sense.
we've barely been awake there's barely been 9 hours accomplished in today.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, there's
So
no
my
way
daily
you're
hours
higher
is
than
probably under 5 then if you subtract all of that, accidental thing
But
from
what's
last night.
disgusting is I'm usually higher than this because I've been home. I'm normally
Right.
sitting at like 8.5.
Oh,
When you
really?
think of that, a third of my day every day I'm on this damn thing.
Right. I mean,
a third
bro.
of my day this thing is on.
There's definitely an argument for that's a disgusting amount of time, but it's also like, dude, it's your phone. You do everything through your phone now.
What I mean, everything. I'm on the phone more than anybody,
Exactly.
especially now. Like I am on the phone with people.
Whether
all
whether it's
the
communicating
time.
with others, whether it's just messing around doing nonsense, or whether it's doing something that you just need to get accomplished, and the only way for that to be done is through a phone. You know?
But how crazy is that?
Oh, it's
third
crazy.
of my day. So
So you go 8
How
hours
many
on the
hours
phone,
do
you
I
go 8
sleep?
hours sleeping, and then the other 8 hours is what you accomplish every other possible thing that you need to get done.
Isn't that disgusting?
Yeah.
Like when you think
It
about
kind
that,
of is, it
2/3
kind
of
of
my
is.
day are phone slash
Sleep, yeah.
This is the most addicting thing. That
I mean, okay, I might have a slight other addiction thing.
What's that?
And it's kind of it's not like major, but it's like if I'm eating a meal, not a snack, but if I'm sitting down like eating a meal, I can't not be like watching something. And the only way I'm not watching something is if I'm out eating with people. That's the only way.
Let's talk about that.
But if I like
since we're
take a
missing
lunch
that.
at work, bam, I'm sitting down, my phone's up, and I'm on some sort of video, whether
Let's
it's a YouTube
talk about
video,
that.
a stream,
The other thing,
live. What,
how much do you just miss going to like a Red Rob with your friends?
dude? We don't do it enough.
We literally actively tell ourselves like we need to go out more because it's so much fun when we do it. Like
It
you get
is. It
4 or
is so
5
much more fun.
people, you go out, and the thing is, I would like to commend myself on this. When we go
It's
out,
probably
when we eat together,
Yeah.
and we go somewhere,
Yeah.
I am not on my phone. I actively tell myself I am speaking with my friends for the next
Correct.
hour and a half, and we're not going to.
Well, and the funny thing is that it's not even like something you have to say out
No,
loud.
we
It's
just
not like a
own it.
major thing. It's just it kind of just is a thing, you know? Because it's like, oh, we're out. This is what it is.
Well, it's actually been a major thing like between Danielle and I.
Oh, has
Like
it?
when we go out together, it's like we're actively not going to be on our phones because
Okay.
we know that we both are.
Because it's so easy to just pop on your
so it's
phone
like,
and then yeah.
we're not going to be those people that are just on their phone
Right.
constantly while we're next to each other. Like
Right.
let's just set our phones aside and just like it's us for an hour.
That's when you're home on the couch. You're already doing that, you know,
Yeah.
or whatever.
And so when we go out to eat, like especially when there's like 5 or 6 of us, it's just like phones at the side. We're all talking.
That's why it's better
catching up,
also
and it's so good.
when you go out to eat and there's multiple people.
Oh,
It's just so much
best.
more fun that way, you
It's
know.
the best.
But yeah, you're right. We've even gotten to a point where we're like, hey, we need to once a month or whatever, a couple times a month,
We say
go
every
out
other
and have
Fridays.
dinner.
Like on
Yeah.
Fridays, we just need to go
Fridays
out
we need to
somewhere
just
and
do
like,
that.
go experience something, no matter how little it is. Like,
Right.
go get McDonald's with your friends. I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
but like,
Go out somewhere,
and do something.
sit there, you know, chill, have a meal, talk.
Dude,
'Cause it's
I
fun.
would say the biggest,
Also, I think the biggest thing for me is like it's cool because it entices us to go to places that we wouldn't normally go. So then we get to just have more different kinds of food, which is a good thing.
oh for sure. And I'm frugal, so like I like to find the deal. You know,
Right.
The whatever it is.
Right.
Oh man,
Naturally.
that's just something that we definitely got to do more of.
Yeah.
And I know there's so many little things like that we say we should be doing. You
And
know,
I feel like-
cleaning. Like
yeah.
that's one thing around here where it's like, dude, we should clean more. And we've actively done that now. Like we're doing that
100%.
a lot more.
100%.
But it's
Helps.
funny what those things are.
Yeah. Helps in your home too.
Yeah, it does help when I'm home.
I'm saying. Well, I wasn't saying you.
No, I know, but I'm saying it does help when I'm
Oh,
home.
yeah,
'cause
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like we got how many people in this house?
4 or
on a
5
consistent
sometimes.
basis?
Usually 5. Right now,
Sometimes 6.
sometimes 6. Correct.
We have anywhere from 4 to 6 on a
Yeah.
daily basis, constantly.
Yeah.
Of those 4 to 6 people, how many are clean? You know, you get what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
So it's
yeah,
like,
I get what you're
it
saying.
helps to have another body
Correct.
that does clean
Another able body that's getting some stuff done.
because it doesn't happen often.
Let me ask you this, just because this is generally on the same topic. I haven't really watched many of those like My Strange Addiction shows,
Ooh.
but have you / do you know any like firsthand weird ones?
Oh man, I can't think of any My Strange Addictions in terms of people I know. I like to think I
Okay.
would not be around those kind of people. But like, dude, there's some
Right.
weird ones. Like, I'm just gonna do a little quick Google weirdest My Strange Addiction.
I mean, I have one off the top of my head
Like
because it's like,
one person was in love with their car.
oh, that's right.
Like literally, they made love to their vehicle.
There was one that
Literally.
woman that I remember. There was this one woman that would pick out her hair individually
Yeah.
and then eat the follicle.
Wait. Huh?
So I'm going to repeat it. She would pick out a single strand of hair by the root, and then she would eat the follicle because that's what she enjoyed doing.
I just pulled up the weirdest things. Of
Okay.
course, number 1 was a dude making out with his red vehicle.
Okay, that's the one I think I've seen via a different like YouTube video or something that was making fun of it, or like going over it.
This might be the worst one.
What is it? Oh no.
She likes to groom her cats the same way cats groom
Oh
themselves.
no.
She licks her cats.
It's like The Office, dude.
That's disgusting.
That's horrible.
And then she eats it, and she says it's like cotton candy.
What?
3, he is literally dating a blow-up doll, and he says he prefers it because she's not very talkative.
Not very. She's somewhat. She's somewhat talkative, just not very talkative.
This guy's obsessed with like blow-up things. Like he has like a big blow-up whale.
Okay. Oh, so he's just got like a bunch of like pool toys in his house or something?
Oh.
What
Her
is it?
husband died
Okay.
and has been cremated.
Oh no.
She eats him. She's eating the cremation. I'm not kidding you. Finger by finger, dust by dust.
So still? Like, is she making it last? Oh no, dude.
This
You gotta
lady
be
likes
kidding me.
warm piss. She drinks warm piss.
Okay, can we get some not gross ones and just the stranger?
This guy eats bags.
Okay, see,
Mini
that's what I'm
bags.
talking
My
about.
favorite bag is
Just
the
eats
bags
bag.
off of the newspaper. The ones that get
Oh.
thrown on the ground. If I didn't have baby powder, I don't think I'd be able to function. She snorts baby powder.
What does that do for you?
I'm addicted to eating mattresses.
I've seen that one.
Huh?
Yeah. How many mattresses can you down in your lifetime, you think, without dying?
My name is Toby. I'm 33, and I've spent $100,000 to achieve my perfect Justin Bieber look.
Oh, I've seen things like that. Or like one guy like looks like a Ken doll or something like that is what they say.
I
Maybe
love
like that-
stinging myself with bees.
How do you even do that?
She has a bunch of bees, and she grabs them with tongs and then puts them on her skin so they sting her.
What? That's some good accuracy to be grabbing bees with tongs.
I'm addicted to eating cat food. I'm addicted to eating sand.
Oh God.
I'm literally eating my house as she eats the drywall.
I don't think there's one
She
grosser than
drinks her own milk.
Okay. That one is not normal, but it's the most like I could see that happening.
Oh my
Because
god!
do you
I am
think-
such a good person compared to some people, and I'm such a bad person compared to some. But my goodness gracious, what do? I'm gonna go eat some of my drywall.
Yeah, what kind of mental state are you in if those are the decisions you're making?
Hold
Dude,
on, I'm
she's
thirsty.
eating.
Let me go to the bathroom real quick.
No,
Can you give me a
no.
cup?
Not even that. I want a snack. How about my husband?
I don't
My
want to
late-
talk about that
my
one. I don't
late
wanna talk
husband.
about that one. I don't want to.
That's bad.
That one's foul.
I can't believe that. Now, in reality, I'm sure it's the same as literally eating dirt. Like, I don't think there's nothing like gross. You know, like I don't think she's experiencing grossness as it happens.
She's eating ash. What do
but
you
when
mean?
you think about,
She's eating ash.
and that's what I'm saying. It's just burnt. You know, it might as well be burnt paper. I don't think you'd notice a difference if it was paper ash versus human ash.
But
I would like to
there
think,
is a difference.
but still,
But there is a difference.
to be doing that, that's bad.
I just I have no words. There are some things that you have words for, and I have none. Like what?
It makes me feel good about myself.
Doesn't it?
It makes me feel sane.
Dude, who makes love to their vehicle?
Also, how?
I can
I can think of it.
zero options.
I can think of one option if you're a female.
Oh fuck, dude, get out of here!
I'm just-
Oh my god, it
But-
sucks because I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm not happy about it. No, this is a
Well,
dude.
you're not okay. Yeah, I assumed, obviously.
This is a dude. No woman is that weird. I hope.
Oh no,
No, they are.
No, they
Most
are.
of
They
those are
are.
actually girls that are obsessed with
Oh,
weird,
really?
weird shit.
Why is the eating?
I don't know why mattresses.
I don't know.
Well, my question is this. Okay. We're going back in time.
Okay.
How do you start these weird things?
What do you mean?
How did that lady go? I should try a piece of my
Yeah.
mattress.
Were you just kicking back on your bed one day and then you saw like the tag and you were like, I'm rubbing this off. Also, let me taste it. And you're like, this is great.
I should try my cat's food.
Oh, I might be able to see how the mattress one starts. So when you were a kid, do you ever have like a piece of foam that was just like so squishy and you were like, I kind of just want to like how squishy is this? Like if I just like bit it for a sec, or you know, ever know those cycles that put foil in their mouth because they like to chew it?
Put what in their mouth?
Foil, a foil ball. We had a couple kids in our school that would put foil up into a ball. You know, like whatever, smush
I
it
get
up,
what you're saying.
and they would chew on it.
That's foul.
It hurts my teeth thinking about it. So
That's foul.
in that same regard, think about somebody who has like a ball of foam.
Bro,
They're like,
that's
oh, I just want to
foul.
bite this little foam ball, see how like squishy it is in my mouth. So she does that with her mattress, and then she just can't stop, and she swallows it too. But let's go back to the foil thing. That's bad. They would chew on foil, dude.
That's disgusting. In
Speaking
so
of,
many ways.
So this girl that I went to high school with, she one time left the whitening strips on her teeth for too long. Like she fell asleep with them. She woke up, and then the next day at school for like probably like a month straight, she had like ultra sensitive teeth, right? Because it like just fucked up the enamel on her teeth, I'm assuming, or something. And so anytime she heard like paper rubbing against paper, or like fingers rubbing against paper, or like dry towels rubbing, like, you know, she said that she would like feel it in her teeth and it would like hurt.
That's so.
Isn't that weird?
That sucks. I didn't think that would mess up your teeth that
Oh, it
bad.
would. Yeah.
It makes sense why it does.
She put them on. Yep. And then fell asleep. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it definitely does make sense. There's like, what's it called? Hydrogen peroxide is what it is in there. And a lot of people do home remedies for like whitening your teeth. They'll put like toothpaste, a little baking soda, and hydrogen peroxide. And that's all fine because there's already hydrogen peroxide in whitening toothpaste. That's what it is that makes your teeth white. That and I think the baking soda thing for whatever reason. But if you go too hard, you put too much, or you brush too long with that stuff, it's extremely damaging because part of how it removes the plaque is it's just removing whatever's on your teeth and put that as enamel, you know. And so you can mess up your teeth. Also, another reason to go back, another reason why it's bad to bite your fingernails is because it messes with the enamel on your teeth.
Ah.
So if you needed another reason,
I think the biggest reason to stop biting your fingernails is because you carry so much like sickness.
that's actually exactly
Like
why
germs.
that's what pushed me over the edge. I was having a conversation with my dad, and I was like, you know what would be a good time for me to do right now during this whole thing is just stop putting my hands on my face, and that included obviously stop biting my fingernails because that's actually disgusting, especially right now, just as a nice little fail safe. And so then it was like that was actually the day.
I would say that has been the number one thing to urge me the most.
Yeah,
Would be how much sickness you carry.
right. Because I'm not necessarily a wash my hands multiple times a day kind of guy.
So I'm really I would say I'm super safe when it comes to this stuff. I use antibacterial soap
Sure.
in the showers. I shower twice a day, and I do wash my hands fairly often. And I use a ton of whatever you call it,
Hand
Purell.
sanitizer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good with the hand sanitizer just because you kind of have to. And then obviously, like, wash your hands every time you're, like, to and from the bathroom. But, like, I feel like I should be better and just, like, kind of, like, other times throughout the day also be washing my hands. I feel like it's just kind of generally good.
I would say the topic of this podcast was just to be better and not to make bad choices.
Just to be better.
Don't
in all,
be don't
all
be weird
facets.
and do weird addictions.
Learn from other people's mistakes.
Yeah, don't eat ash. Don't drink your own piss.
Don't eat. So hold up. Don't eat ash, especially if it was a former human. Let's not be eating that.
Don't drink piss. Don't do it. It's not good for you. Don't make love to your car. Those are words of advice for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I
Just
agree.
live by those for today.
Correct.
Thank you for letting us ramble on about nonsense today.
Be sure to check us out on Instagram and Twitter at the CJ2K Show for updates and other content that we may be doing in the future.
I hope everyone has a wonderful day today.